In honor of Valentine's Day, today we're going to give you some amazing pet safety tips, as well as tell you all about how you can make your donations go twice as far. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good afternoon and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. We hope you all had an amazing Valentine's Day. Thank you for tuning in with us again. Now we have some absolutely amazing doggies and kitties, including Oberon here, who is sure to make any Shakespeare fans out there happy. We will introduce you to this cutie pie in just a bit. And we always love giving adoption updates here on Pets on Parade, but today we have an awesome pup and his fam joining us today. We'll tell you adorable Toby's story later on in the show. And I've been falling in love with this absolute sweetheart of a kitty all week long. Stash is a very special cat with a very special story, and we'll make sure to tell you all about it in just a few minutes. But first, let's meet PETA. Now, if you're still on a New Year's kick to lose weight or go on a diet, this is a good kind of carb for anyone. This sweet girl is 5 months old and was brought to AHS as an owner surrender earlier this week when her previous owner just had too many pets in the home. She's about as sweet as they gets along with everyone. She has had experience with dogs, but might need a slow introduction based on her reaction to some of the dogs here in the studio today. But she is so sweet, and she is a medium-haired kitty, and will probably need a brushing every now and then to make sure her fur stays on point. If you'd like to adopt PETA, make sure to visit our Campus for Compassion location today. And our first adorable pup of the show is named after the king of the fairies from Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream. Or, you know, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, and maybe after Prince Oberyn. Right, Perry?
Right. Does the name Beefcake sound familiar to anybody out there? This guy is a big, strong boy, and he was found as an injured stray in Gilbert, Arizona. Came back to our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital, and he just had some minor wounds, which actually healed pretty quickly. But he was also found to have some chronic ear infections, which is actually pretty common with dogs, particularly strays out there in the dirt that they've been kind of hanging around in. Probably could be treated with meds, or even maybe if it's a diet type thing, it'll go away. You know, when we have missing dogs like this, and he came in with a collar, but he just didn't have any sort of discernible ID. 90% of all the dogs without 90% of all the dogs will end up not being returned to their owner who don't have some sort of a microchip in their body. We do it very, very cheaply. You can come on down to our shelter and have your doggy microchipped. 1/3 of all dogs will go missing in their lifetime, so please don't let that happen to you. You wouldn't want to lose your Oberon here.
No way. He's so cute, and he's raring to go. He's raring to find his forever home. Thank you, Perry. I've fallen in love with this handsome kitty, like I mentioned earlier, and he's definitely dressed for every holiday, especially Valentine's Day. Please tell us Stash's story, Ski.
Well, Stash and his siblings were found outside of an animal emergency clinic. They were left by the previous owners. No real history on them. We do know they were about very young. They all had urinary tract infections, and Stash's here was the worst. So when they came to the Arizona Humane Society, the Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital was able to treat them and get them ready to go up for adoption. Now, Stash here has been super playful since he's come out. He's the reason why Oberon was acting the way he was. He wanted to get up here and play with this kitten. Now, uniquely, this little boy has an eye condition where his eyelids are connected to the eye, but that does not stop him from being able to see what he wants to do, play with what he wants to play with. He has found these toys no problem. He's super affectionate. He's been purring like crazy, just wants to get up and be in your face. But he's also very, very playful. So remember that when you bring a new kitten into the home, that you take the time to get down on their level, make sure that there are no hazards, cords, blinds, the wires from your blinds that pull them up and down, because we don't want any animal to get stuck in them. There's all kinds of hazards once you get onto your hands and knees and start looking around. So make sure that when you bring in that new pet, you take care of any of those hazards in the house. But as for now, Stash is dressed and ready for success.
That's right. And it looks like you trained him to hug you right at the right moment. You could be in Hollywood. Thank you so much, Ski. And ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes in AHS's trauma hospital? Well, for 564 patients just in a single week, it was the emergency care they needed to survive. Marshall here was one of the many patients treated in AHS's Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital. He was rescued by our field team and immediately transported to our hospital because of the multiple open wounds on his body. AHS vet Dr. Wickler and vet tech Jen worked together to treat Marshall's wounds and neuter him before he headed off to heal in his foster hero's home. He's already found his forever home, so purrs for all of our amazing medical team members. Even with such a high volume of patients day in and day out between our trauma hospital, ICUs, shelter surgery, and vet clinics, each pet is given the same compassionate and thorough care. Follow along on AHS's social media channels to see our teams in action. And now we have a pup who has been cared for by someone who's very near and dear to everyone here. I mean, we might recognize somebody that's sitting next to you, Lisa. Ash, please tell us all about Madison.
Thanks for having us on the show. This is my former foster dog, Madison. I fostered her for about 2 months, and she had a broken leg and a broken toe. She was found as a stray, and brought her home. She's been the best little foster pup. She's really easygoing, super mellow, likes to just sit right next to you. Once she got her cast off, we did some physical therapy. She loves her walks every day. She's got a good little trot to her. And her curly little tail just wags the whole time. She loved my kitties. She loves other dogs. Her favorite thing is belly rubs. I even took her kayaking, and she rode in my boat perfectly, went for a little swim. She's just the best dog, very versatile for whatever you're looking for, whether it's that little cuddle bug or someone to go for those nice strolls. And my favorite little quirk about her, if you look at her forehead, perfect for the holiday, she's got a little heart on her head.
Aww, they can see it right there, right on top. She's got a Valentine's heart right on her head. So Ashley got to come and visit us and tell us all about her foster dog. But for Valentine's Day, in honor of that, a wonderful donor, is going to be matching donations. So every donation everybody makes through Monday will be doubled. So if even $10 doubles into $20, and that can feed a little dog like Madison for a month at our shelter. So if you're thinking of helping us out through a little Valentine donation, you can do that through azhumane.org.
Perfect. Thank you so much, ladies. And Ash, it's always great to have you back. Make sure you come back anytime, all right? Next foster you have. And are you part of the 100? Well, we're searching for 100 new constant companions who will give love and provide endless tail wags every month to our homeless pets. For as little as 30 cents a day, far less than a cup of coffee, I should know, going to Starbucks. You can provide homeless pets with a consistent and reliable income stream. You can provide life-saving medical equipment to our trauma hospital, fuel our rescue vehicles, feed newborn felines in our bottle baby ICU, and ensure we have medication to care for critically ill dogs in our Parvo puppy ICU. Will you become one of the 100? Save lives every month by visiting azhumane.org/donate. Now, I'm a humongous fan of Queen, and I know this little cutie's name isn't spelled quite like Freddie Mercury's, but let's just pretend that it is, Janine.
Oh, Freddie, I love him. This Freddie. Oh my gosh, you want a soft, mellow kitty? This is your little guy. He's 14 weeks old. Somebody brought him into an emergency animal clinic, and he was sneezing blood, so they were worried about him. But our EAMTs went and picked him up and brought him to our shelter. And he did come with this little, you can maybe see it, he has a little blue collar and a bell on, which it is stylish, but there was no tag, and he's not microchipped, so there was no way to find his people anymore. And so now we're so lucky to have him in our care, and he's just, I mean, he can lower your blood pressure in a matter of minutes. I mean, he's just so chill and beautiful and soft. But that's the key, is we really definitely need to microchip our pets. Otherwise, there's no way to return them back to their rightful owners. And also, if you do lose your pet, the best thing to do is start checking all the shelters. Check online. There's, like, we have the Maricopa County Animal Care and Control has an interactive tool that connects different shelters together, and you can check to see if anyone's turned them in. And also, if you've lost a a pet that you could put their bed, or you could put a t-shirt or something that has their scent on it, put that out in front of your house, and maybe they'll come back just by their nose. That would be awesome. But someone definitely has to make this guy just the light of their life. He is so lovely.
Oh my goodness, he looks like a werewolf, definitely, but a much nicer one. Thank you, Janine.
Sweet werewolf.